What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here on the Ratatoskr demonic beast, guys, to showcase the brand new shadow character. So I've already done the full recording here, guys. I'm going through all three floors. I've actually cleared all three, by the way. Surprising, because I did not expect this character to be able to do it. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is the team, guys. Obviously standard stuff: Valenti, Eller, Liz. We do also have Jormungand and then Shadow. I mean, you know, this was going to be the only team I could really run. Like, you know, I couldn't really run anyone else alongside Shadow, like that would benefit towards his passive, but I pretty much had to just run the standard team. And yeah, in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys the full run. So this was the gear that we ran. So attack crit damage on Shadow, HP defense, full crew resistance, and yeah, I mean, you guys can see the rolls on the gear. Nothing crazy, just standard crew resistance stuff, so Valenti doesn't get crit on at all. And yeah, I mean, you know, HP percent and all that. She also was Tarmuling, so she would draw damage away. I made sure that she was the lowest HP as well. And yeah, those are the links for gear. We do also have the basic stack card set for the actual, this is the Nidhogg one, right? But it's for Ratatoskr Demonic Beast anyway, so we were rocking that in today's video. So yeah, before we actually hop in, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. We are on the road to that 51,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's actually watch the run together. So yeah, this is the actual run that I did, guys. This is the recording. So what we'll do is we'll just let the video play, and I'll give you guys kind of my thoughts on how I went about, you know, kind of each phase here of the fight. And yeah, I mean, you know, the strategy that I went about it. So hopping into floor 1 here, guys. Also, you can see that it is sped up. I put it on ×2 because Rat does take a while. So, you know, I was like, okay, we might as well put it on ×2. So yeah, right here, guys, off the starting turn, I'm like, okay, we want to go with one of the debuffs so that we move the Rat to either the left or right. So I decided to go with Bleed off the rip. You know, when I was doing this run and I was testing Shadow on this fight, he felt a little bit lacking in damage, and I was really expecting him to do a little bit more. I know I wasn't running him alongside his applicable allies, so obviously we're not getting that full benefit, but like Valenti's 40% attack related stats fully built up. You know, Jormungand giving the all stats, she provides you know, attack related stats from LR Liz, basic stats from her. I was expecting a little bit more damage, man, I'll be honest. Unfortunately, the damage was not as crazy as I thought it would be, and you guys will see later on, you'll see it actually kind of becomes an issue. But yeah, I mean, overall though, like, Shadow is definitely like an option. I'm not even gonna say solid. I was gonna say solid. He's an option, bro, and not a good one at that, I'll be honest, guys. There's so much other better characters to run on this fight, and I'm not gonna say that Shadow is one of those characters that, like, you know, is a must run or anything. He is just like barely usable, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I mean, I was able to get the clear though, and this is what this video is here to do, is to showcase that he is capable of doing it. Was it hard? Yeah. Was it worth doing? Probably not. But yeah, it's just so you guys can see that it is doable though, right? So yeah, I mean, you guys will have to see, and maybe you'll make your own judgment, right? But yeah, I mean, you know, right here, guys, you can see pretty standard stuff though. We just move him to the right, making sure that he doesn't have too many of the blue buffs. I was trying to, you know, think of a way I could go for the kill here, but yeah, I was like, okay, let's, you know, build up another stack with Valenti, attack with Jormungand, alt with Shadow, and he's gonna be able to kill. I mean, you know, already though, he seems like a solid DPS, like, just from this first floor. Like, if you guys only, you know, if you only saw this and you didn't, like, you know, hear what I had to say about the character overall, you'd be like, damn, I mean, he's pretty solid, you know, because that, like, first, like, 2 phases was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, this phase right here is where you'll see the damage is definitely lacking. So remember that the Rat here, obviously we have to move him to the right, left, and then back to the middle. So we move him to the right with Bleed, we do the shock to move him to the left, all with Valenti moving back to the middle. Remember that on this phase he has a 40% damage cap, guys. 40% damage cap, right? So what that means is that when we do attack here with Shadow, and you guys will see once we do, you'll have to bear that in mind, right? Like, we're supposed to be hitting 40% damage cap. There's so many other characters that can do that, and you'll see if Shadow's able to do that. So yeah, right here we do get the cards right there. We have Shadow's ultimate as well, so this obviously gives him the fluidity buff, and that's where he's able to do a ton of damage. So you guys will see right here, I'm gonna actually show you guys the damage, okay? So you'll see. So this was the ultimate damage that he did. It was about a little bit less than 30%, right? Because 40% would be here. So it's about like 27% on the boss, guys. I mean, 800k. It was 2 million AoE. Like, that is a lot, but it's not enough to cut it for when we're trying to get damage on the boss himself. So that was a little bit lacking in my opinion. Like, that was something I was like, damn, man, we definitely could have did a lot more damage. Yeah, right here though, this is where I actually did a reset, guys. So when I was doing the run, I was like, okay, should I go for the kill or should I, like, move him back to the middle? and I was kind of contemplating it. And after, as you guys will see, when you see Jormungand's ult damage, you'll see like that's 40% right there. I mean, she did what, like 600k? It was about, yeah, it was almost 40% on Jormungand's ultimate. She's on HP defense. And then I was like, oh damn, we actually got very, very close, so I reset the game. You guys will see here that, yeah, I reset. We come back in here, and I'm like, okay, let's get the ult off with Liz so that we get the extra buff. So 642, it looks like that is damage cap then. That might just be the 40%. Right there, 1.3 million AoE, obviously, with Valenti, and then the single target from Shadow. I'm trying to see, did he actually hit the damage cap? 618. You see, so like you can see under the number right there, 618. He did not hit damage cap, but he got, I mean, kind of close. You know, I'll give him that. He got close. It wasn't a full damage cap, but yeah, I mean, he was able to finish it off though there, guys. I mean, obviously the boss had like no HP. Yeah, floor 2. Remember, floor 2 is where we have to keep the rat in the middle, so always we're just, you know, spamming debuffs and then using the Valenti card, the AoE one, right? That's gonna make sure that they stay in the middle, so that the you know, he's not moving stumps, right? Yeah. The nice thing about Shadow though is that he does have an AoE and a single target on his cards, which, you know, on the floor 1 didn't seem pretty good at all, really, because your AoE, you're not getting damage off. But on the phase like this, where we want to see AoE damage, like it actually is not too bad, right? Because then obviously we're able to do a lot with this flood AoE. So right here, Jormungand does 305k, Shadow's gonna do 333. And then on the AoE right there, we actually killed both stumps. That was pretty impressive in my opinion. Like that AoE right there, it wasn't rank 2 and we didn't have our full buffs or anything, but that did enough to kill both stumps. I was, you know, pleasantly surprised. I was like, okay, you know, that is pretty solid. So yeah, right here, we do the attack with Liz, single target into Shadow, and you guys see the damage right here. Like this right here is where it's embarrassing a little bit for me, man. I'm like, damn, bro, there's no way this character is doing this little damage. Okay, this is a rank 2 from Jormungand, but this is like obviously a unit made for the fight, whereas Shadow is definitely not a character made for this fight. Watch the rank 1 of Shadow versus a HP defense, right? So 364, right? So that is a fairly good amount. And then you'll see Jormungand right here, 327, and that's on a rank 2. That's the fact that she's closing in damage to Shadow, which is the main DPS character. I'm like, damn, like that should not be the case. You know what I mean? It should never be the case with your main DPS hitting only a little bit stronger than your support character, right? Like that's when it's like, okay, I don't know, a little bit annoying there. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We do the ultimate here with Jormungand. I'm like, okay, let's do the like, yeah, I was like, let's do the buff with Liz. I trust Shadow can kill, and he does not kill, right? So we do 682, and then I was like, do I reset? That's why I paused the game, and I didn't reset because we had the buff from Jormungand where, you know, we have the detoxification. So I wasn't like, you know, worried about the debuff that we got there. But now obviously we had to finish off the fight and move into the next phase. And yeah, I mean, we could easily do that, right? So we just kill, Jormungand does her damage, we do the ult, we cleanse, and we're moving into phase 2. So hopping into phase 2, we do lose detoxification, but we have the ultimate again anyway. And so I'm like, okay, let's just start ripping all of our AoEs. And I was thinking here, like, do I go for ult with Liz? But no, I was like, okay, let me end turn, and we won't go for it. And yeah, I mean, guys, like right here, like look at this, right? Look at this right here. So Jormungand, she obviously has a single target ultimate, 600, what is that? 630% on her ultimate, right? 1 million, right? We see Shadow's damage on his AoE ultimate, by the way, 1.2 million. Like, that is embarrassing, in my opinion. Because even if we look at, like, the middle character's damage they took, like the rat, right? So 1 million from Jormungand, 600k from Shadow, right? Obviously, this is double damage cap. 600k, though. Like, that should be higher. That should be a million, right? I don't know why Shadow's not able to do that full damage cap. I guess it is just, you know, because he's not able to get his debuffs off. I get it, like, he's not able to get magic control off, but, like, come on, man. Like, if, you know, if we're expecting a DPS to be strong in this fight, he would have to be able to do that damage cap right there. So that was a little bit unfortunate. And again, guys, I do understand that Shadow is not getting all of his buffs. Like, I know people in the comments are gonna be like, amazing, well, obviously Shadow's not gonna be good in this fight, you're not running any applicable allies, and that's true. But, like, this is the thing, is, like, even if we take a character that, you know, doesn't have, like, the, like, just as an example, DK Melly, like, the applicable allies for DK Melly on this team are nobody, right? Like, they're nobody. It's Sins or demons, right? So the fact that, like, DK Melly on this fight is still as good as he is, regardless of him not having his teammates on his team that he needs, right? He still does better than Shadow, in my opinion. It's like, okay, man, I feel like we can't really have that argument. You know, I feel like a character nowadays, if they release, they gotta be good in this fight, even if they're not with their applicable allies. They just have to be inherently good. But I guess the ultimate on Shadow right there is just not enough. It is a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, I guess that's just how it kind of goes, right? I'm not, like, too mad about it or anything like that. Again, like, Shadow is definitely tailored for PvP. But, like, yeah, I mean, that would have been really, really good if he was more of a stronger PvE DPS, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're on phase 3 here of floor 2, guys. So yeah, I mean, again, on this phase, like, the idea is we kill the stumps and then we, you know, kill the rat. Obviously we killed the left and right stump, focus down the middle. Right here we get the detoxification off. I was thinking, like, how do I want to go about this, but I start with the ult with Liz so that we boost our damage with the whole team, right? So let me just check that damage again right there. Was that 2 million on Jormungand right there? Was that 2 million on Jormungand? That's 2 million on Jormungand, guys. Single target, by the way. And then an AoE ultimate. You're expecting an AoE ultimate to do more. It should do more. It definitely should do more. Right? This is 385% of attack. I get the percents are different. But, like, fluidity, too, giving you the guaranteed chance to crit. I guess you're not getting any damage dealt from Shadow Rend, right? You're really not getting any Shadow Rend damage. But fluidity is still a buff for you, right? So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, right? Like, what do you guys think of Shadow so far? Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the fact that he is able to clear this, though, I feel like is a testament to how good the team for Rat is now. I don't necessarily think it's a testament to how good Shadow is himself, right? I feel like it's not Shadow doing all the work, it's the team. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to give him too much, like, you know, non-credit right there. 750k right there on the single target, not bad, but still definitely not, like, as much as we want to see. But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And then right here, guys, we got a little bit unlucky on targeting. The boss targeted Jormungand right there, which is a little bit annoying. I have to make sure next time that I run another rat team that I make sure my Valenti is the lowest HP by, like, a fairly good margin too. Because that is, like, I don't know, man. The fact that it's, like, that close, you know, in terms of, like, HP, so that Jormungand's getting targeted is not the greatest. Yeah, because you can see she's taking, like, so much damage. So yeah, right here, this is where I reset again. The reason why I reset is because I was like, okay, I think Ultimate with Shadow would kill from this range, right? And you guys will see right here, I do too much damage with Liz and I need full heals. So I'm like, okay, let's reset. So we come back into the fight. I do the ult with Liz into the rank 1 attack this time because I was like, okay, it's going to do less. And it does right above that threshold of HP. So he did hit damage cap here. I will give Shadow credit. He did hit damage cap. I am 1 out of 6 on the ultimate, so that is valid. Or, oh no, am I 2 out of 6? Am I 2 out of 6? Actually, I actually don't even know. Am I 2 out of 6? What does that say? I'm 2 out of 6. Okay, so I am 2 out of 6. That is a little bit different. But right here, as you guys saw, like, we do enough to get him less than that 33%, which is the damage cap on this phase. And he does hit the damage cap. Like, he gets enough to kill. So that right there, I mean, you know, that's alright. You know, we'll definitely be taking that. But in a scenario where I'm expecting him to do damage cap in just a regular hit, he doesn't hit it. So, you know, again, guys, like, this obviously is dependent on the, you know, the content you're doing. Shadow obviously is not made for this fight, so I can't give him too much, you know, flack, right? Like, the fact that I'm even clearing with him, I mean, goes to show, like, the team itself is just really capable now in Riot nowadays, right? You know, we have Jormungand now, you have Valenti, LR Liz being such a good healer. The team nowadays has just been so good. So yeah, I mean, that I guess that is the team's effort, you know, not even necessarily Shadow himself. But yeah, right there, we go for the AoE again. We're trying to focus down the left stump here, guys. He does move over to the left stump, so I'm like, okay, we got to go for the triple debuff. And then from this part of the fight, this is where, you know, we just kind of stalled. So I did put this on ×3. So you guys are, you know, you're watching this clip right here on ×3. We move him back to that side. We do kill the left and middle stump. And I'm just going to skip through this part here, guys, so you just can kind of see. But we do, as you guys can see, we do kill the stumps. And yeah, I mean, you guys know this phase is just a bunch of stalling. So I am just going to skip through all of this and get to the phase 2. Okay, so there we go. So moving into phase 2 right here, this was where the fight actually started going like crazy in my favor. I don't know what was going on here, guys, in terms of like the way the rat was moving. Like I don't understand it, because like supposedly when you ult, it's supposed to make sure he goes to the one you're not supposed to have him on, right? So the idea is that I wanted to do here though was get Shadow's ultimate to kill both the left and or no, the right and middle stump, right? Because you're supposed to move him to the left when you do the triple debuff. So right here, I'm like, okay, let's go for ult with Liz. Let's do the Jormungand ult. And then Shadow. I'm thinking, you know, damage dealt up. We get attack related up. Like, that should be enough damage. But you guys will see here, it's a little bit embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. So we do the ult right there. So you look at Jormungand's damage. right? So 900k, really, really good. And then Shadow right here, 1.3. He's only doing 400k on here, 650k on this one. Man, that was just like a little bit unfortunate, guys. And then, yeah, I was like, damn, do I just reset? I reset. You know, I did actually reset right there. I think I went for the reset because I was like, there's no point in doing all of that if I'm not going to be able to, you know, kill at least one of the stumps. So I'm like, okay, let's try just attacking with all cards from Shadow. Is that enough to kill that middle stump? And you guys will see 100k on a single target, all with him. It's not looking good, you know, it's not looking good. But luckily, the rat, for whatever reason, stayed on that side. I don't know why he stayed on the left. If you guys know the exact mechanic for why he stayed on the left, let me know in the comments below. But for whatever reason, like on this part of the fight, in going into floor 3, or phase 3, I mean, we literally had no time where I was like, damn, like he messed up the run for us. Like he moved to a different like stump. Right there, he stayed on the left stump and he didn't go to the right. You know, I was thinking, I was like, do I have to actually move him back to the left there? And I didn't have to. So yeah, we got a little bit lucky, I feel like, in terms of this run and just, you know, how it kind of went. But yeah, and then obviously we just focused the right stump right there, making sure we kill that. Once the right stump's done, we just focus the left. And yeah, I mean, from this range, guys, like we're good to go. Like Shadow is taking some hits, he is tanking, you know, at that. So obviously he's gonna be good tanking wise. But yeah, I mean, you know, that was definitely like I don't know, it definitely played out in my favor, and I feel like I shouldn't have gotten that kill right there, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, right here, he does have 3 of the food poisoning, so he's gonna take a lot of damage on this turn. Yeah, so you can see that he takes a lot. I'm like, okay, let's just start ripping our ultimates. We don't really need them anyway going into the next phase. We'll probably even get the gauge reduction one anyway, so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just rip all of our ultimates. We heal it up and we drop the buff card with lives at the very end. And yeah, I mean, the boss right here, guys, is going to die from food poisoning. He has 4 of them. And remember, it is a maximum HP kill too. So you'll see here, you know, we get very, very low like that. We get the start turn healed, then we lose our HP because of food poisoning. And then we lose our gauge because you get the gauge lower passive too. So yeah, again, into phase 3, this is where we also got crazy RNG. So remember in this fight, by the way, and I wrote it down in the Google Doc as well, for actually doing this phase of the fight. But the whole idea on phase 3 is that you want to do only 2 debuffs, right? Because you want to kill the left stump and only do 2 debuffs to move him to the right. So I was like, oh, okay, I checked to see if he has damage cap. He has 33%, and I'm like, damn, there's no way we can kill that stump without doing an ultimate with Jormungand. Like I feel like I had to. So I was like, okay, what if I do all with Liz here? Does he move? And you guys will see right here, normally the boss should move, because you'll see he does that right there, which is like the thing of like, oh, I'm gonna move to the stump that, you know, because you messed up. But he stays in the middle, and I'm like, okay, we can take advantage of that. So yeah, we do get Valenti to get hit. Remember, even though Valenti was the only one to get hit, we can cleanse. And then I'm like, okay, let's just go for damage, and, you know, we kill that left stump as quick as we can. Right, just making sure, you know, that we are able to get that done. Right here, I guess I decided like not to go for ultimates. Yeah, I guess I decided to just go with Liz just to get the heal. This was smart as well, but again, like if I got a little bit you know, unlucky here at this point, guys, we probably would have got screwed over, because for whatever reason he stays in the middle again, right? So I don't know exactly what I was doing that forced him to stay in the middle, or if it was just RNG. And if it was RNG, then yeah, I mean, this is like a very RNG heavy run, right? Yeah, no, like right there, I feel like he should have moved either to the left or right stump there, and I got a little bit lucky. But yeah, I mean, this gave me the turn. I was like, okay, now we can go for the kill. We killed the left stump. Now we can do, you know, just whatever cards left with Shadow right there, and then he is on the right. And then yeah, and then he moves to the right for me. I don't even have to do the 2 debuffs, actually. He just moved. So yeah, I mean, this run right here, guys, I feel like was a little bit too lucky for me. Like I definitely got a little bit lucky, more than I thought I should have. But yeah, and then even here, when I do the ultimate with Valenti and ultimate with Shadow, the boss is supposed to move. When you do ultimates, guys, the whole idea is the rat actually moves when you do ults. But he moved and stays in the same spot though, so I don't know why he was doing that in this run. Again, it was really good for me because of the clear. Like I'm obviously getting the clear because of it, but like I don't know what was going on there that allowed, you know, me to be able to get that off. Like it was crazy. So yeah, guys, I mean, from this point on the fight, you guys know how it goes. We stall until we get the kill. And I mean, yeah, just a minute left available. Obviously, you know, because he's on this stump, he loses the immortalities because we have the food poisonings. And then yeah, we eventually do get the kill. Was it? Let me see who actually got the kill here. I think it was Valenti. Yeah, I actually think it was Valenti, because right here, when we do get attacked, so you'll see here, I'm like, okay, we rip the Jormungand all, we waste the AoE, And then, yeah, the turn after, though, I'm like, okay, we could probably just go for the kill. Because you'll see here, everyone gets freed. And his targeting was only on Jormungand. So right here, good targeting for me. He does switch over to each of them, but they lived with, you know, the HP they needed. Yeah, again, guys, like, this was a crazy run, man. Shadow is not good for this fight. I was able to clear, but he's not good for this fight. Like, that's the conclusion at the end of the day. Like, we do finish it off here, right? We do the ult, or we do the attack right there of Valenti, and we kill. So yeah, like, this team is able to get the clear. Is it a good team for Rat? Definitely not. Am I doing this team again? Definitely not. So yeah, I mean, there you go though, guys. I just wanted to do this video so you can see that it is doable, but again, it's to showcase whether or not you think Shadow is going to be good or not for content like this. And yeah, unfortunately, he's just not the greatest for Rat. But that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of the team and the showcase. But that's going to be it, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.